Hi everyone, it's Chaos Magpie's channel. Welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'm going to be previewing our round 21 clash against Hawthorn. Now this game was supposed to be at the NCG, got moved to Tasmania. It was supposed to be a sellout, and it's back here because of a COVID case in Tasmania. So if you're returning Magpies, welcome. If you are new to the channel and you're watching this for the first time, welcome to your first preview. What I'll do is I'm going to talk about the game. I'm going to have my top 5. And I'm going to be breaking down on how Hawthorn played as well and see what we can do to do that. How easy and hard life can be at times. As a Collingwood fan who grew up about 3 or 4 years old since I started watching footy, or maybe a little bit older than that, I grew to love for this club, obviously because family connections. But then you ingrained yourself in the Collingwood family, and I think at times this year that we've had some high wins and we've had some lows. And there's been a lot of lows on top of this club. Obviously the drama that goes on with our supporters who wants an EGM. But that's not what this video is about. It's the game plan is that Tom Mitchell isn't as damaging as once he is. I think you got to tag him. I think you got to have to set your targets on him and you got to hurt him. Like all he does is that he'll get the handball at the back. Hawthorn have this kick mark game plan. This slow ball movement. What we need to do to combat that is pretty easily play quicker, force Hawthorn to play attacking style football. Now, they allow Brisbane to come back from 53 points down. They allow teams of, realistically, how I think, is better shape and form, isn't it? Like it's a copycat. And if I have to be honest enough, our last win against Hawthorn was last year, right? It was. But we beat them in round 17, round 9. And that's when we came back from, I think it was 37 points down or even 43 points down. And one stage and we won. And that was Buckley's, I think, first win as coach against Hawthorn. Look, Alistair Clarkson has a plan, and he wants to try and size down. So what we need to do, guys, is plain and simple, play on quickly, go through the corridor, and use our handballing game as well. The kick and handball ratio has to be really good. When we go through with hands and we hit that forward target, is that we can be dangerous as well. The intercept marking, of course, McAvoy when he plays in ruck or in defence. I think we need to really... I don't think Bruce is playing this week. We'll know about the final lineups. But if he doesn't, I think that helps us out more. But we need to stop the game point. It's simple for me. I think... if I was to be brutally honest enough to say this, I think that we have to be better. We have to be better. We're going to have to use a run and carry and really launch our attack. We need to be good in the air. I would not play Cox this week on a simple fact is I think we got enough tools. I think it has worked. I would have brought him in last week. This week, I don't think there's much of a threat. Now the match committee will decide that, and so would Robert Harvey. But I'm absolutely loving on how I think that that we will win, because I did pick us. I think it was about 7 points or 25 points, I'm pretty sure it was. Between 7 points and 25 points, I think, from memory on that. But I think that we're going to see lots of good performances, and I think we're going to see lots of, flair in this game. I think Josh Thomas is going to continue on his winning form. So is Hoskin Elliott. I trust our boys to get the job done. Simple fact is that Tom Mitchell is a danger man, and he can get 50 disposals. Now, he had becoming to be hurting with his meters gain and kicking a couple goals as well. I think we really need to tag him. Make it hard, trash talk him a little bit. He likes to rack up the stats, yeah? And in the past, he's had criticism on top of that, because I think as a fan that we do see him not doing what he normally would do. So I think on top of that, you're going to see the encouraging signs, and I think we are going to see that. Whether or not we're going to see how well we're going to play, who knows? But this comes down to one thing. It's our pressure. We have to be spot on. We got to be on Hawthorn like a raging bull. Maynard will do his role. I think he's becoming very underrated. John DeGoey is very underrated. He's not overrated anymore. He's playing his role. But this is like how I would say, be a shove up your ass sort of type thing to the haters out there who think that John DeGoey is just overrated. And I think that is that case, because he's showing me what he can do. He's showing me what we're capable of as a football team and as a unit. We're playing really good football. So I feel like our lineup is good enough to compete. I might do second predictions based on their lineups as well. So I think if we can stop Hawthorn from under 80 marks and keep them to that, I think that will go a long way. Do we want to make it a shootout? I don't think we should. And there's a reason why I think that. Is because, the Essendon Sydney game, that was a brilliant game. Because it was a shootout, right? Two teams scoring over 100 points. That hasn't happened much. But does that make on what you need to do as a team? When you know a team's going to play quick, and if there's two teams that are playing quick, exciting footy, I think that you back yourselves in to get that job done, yeah? I think that truly, based on that. But I don't think we're that type of team that's always, we want to have a shootout with the opposition. It just doesn't suit us. I think at times we need to defend better, and I think we'll have to against Hawthorn. If we can force Hawthorn into the game we played last year, I think down in Giant Stadium, I think we will become one of the good sides in the competition. That the fact is that we need to out-hunt Hawthorn, we need to out-pressure Hawthorn, and we need to put Tom Mitchell to have his downward input on the game. If he gets going and he starts using the ball and he starts running, carrying, actually kicking the ball more, I think it will be easier. But he's the type of person who'll get it out and to his teammates on the outside, and they'll use the ball that way. So we need to really cut down that line of of the source of the impact as well. So my top 5. I'll just get this out the way. Right, guys, I think this week we need to look at our game plan. I'll talk about our game plan to someone. Simple as that. I'll get this up and going. I think that's the reason how I think that we are above this, because I feel like we are a dangerous team with our game plan. I think once we get that run and get carry game going and using the handballing game, I think that we're going to be a danger team. I think that we're going to out-hunt the Hawks as much as possible. I think if we score like what we did and keep a team to under 80 points, I think we can certainly think that that's more of a tick. Put Hawthorn under a lot of pressure. Because the game plan is always the top part on how we're going to stop Mitchell, how we're going to stop their forward line, Tim O'Brien and Jacob Kosicki, who's young. So I think our defenders, we've got enough defenders that can cover that. Wingard is a dangerous player again. Like, he can get off the chain. So he can probably play in the forward line and probably in midfield as well. Len Shields is another one. So we're going to have to be smart on how we tag and how we do well as a football side, because it's the only way how we're going to influence the game as well, as much as possible. The second one for me is our forward line. This is a bit of shove it up your ass sort of type thing. This is. Right? This is how we're going to do it. It's hectic. Our forward line has to lift. Once we lift, we're going to be a good team. I think our forward line needs to kick more scores. And I think we need to be smart. So we're going to have a big day out as well. Number 3, our midfield. Now, this game's going to be one loss in the midfield. And probably in our forward line. So I think with our midfield, I think Adams has stepped up brilliantly well, Sidebottom. I think Main has played a crucial role. He can get back in defence. We're going to see more of that as well. We're going to see more the way that we are going to play as well. On top of that, I think it's the only way that we're going to have to do, because we're talking about Collingwood. We're talking about a team that needs to perform. And I think the way that we're going to play is simple facts are that we need to be stronger in the contest. So I think once we get that going, I think that we're going to win more games than we lose, I think, as well. My gut feeling is that midfield is going to get on top of theirs. As much as possible. Number 4 is our defence. If our defence holds up well, we win. I think you'll see us play well for longer periods. I think you see the ball's going to get pumped inside 50, and I think that is a chance. If we're going to be up and about early, I can't see why not. Like, I truly think that we are going to be well. I think this game on Sunday means something for us fans. So, I think once we do talk about this and we have a good feeling of it, it's definitely going to be up. So, I think if we can get a run going, I still think the same. Our last one. Putting teams to the sword. Can we do it again? Now, the reason why I say this is because we did it against West Coast. We need to back it up this week. It's simple facts of this conversation is. If we're going to play well, we have to play well now. We're going to have to do it for 4 quarters and keep up our pressure. We can't afford to let this slip against Hawthorn. So my gut feeling is that we'll win. But again, we've got to back up our form. Now, my tips and predictions. I say 25 points we'll win by. I think we'll win. Did have about 7 to 25 points. I'll just say 25 points, I think, for the sake of it. My predictions, Jordan are going to have 27 disposals plus. Jamie Allett to kick 2 goals or more with 8 disposals or more. And I think Jamie Howard to have 15 disposals and 6 marks or more in defence. And I think, if I can say this, Brandon Maynard, 5 marks, 21 disposals or more, and Jack Critch 6 marks and 27 disposals or more. Simple facts are on this. Well, Pies fans, always let me know what you're thinking. For non-Collingwood supporters, because I don't want to make this as about Collingwood fans' point of view. Let me know what you always think. The game's on the line. The simple facts are this game is on the line. This is a must-win. I feel we're going to win. I feel like we're going to have to perform. So, look, let me know what you think. I'm actually looking forward to this game. I really am. But until next time, look, leave like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to share this as well. Really do appreciate it. The love and support. Until next time, I love yous all. Go the Mighty Pies. And I'm going to have a couple bottles of Coke with me on Sunday's game because it's going to be a long afternoon. So I'm playing on a Sunday. Unfortunately, it's a game on Monday night, so it's going to be tough. But I will be watching this game, no doubt. Can't go to it. But we're going to try and have this love and support and share as well. Please, let's just get on facts that I'm hoping for a win. I'm really hoping for a win. And until next time, look, love yous all. Go the Mighty Pies. I hope your team does win, whoever that you vote for. And I certainly don't mind talking to AFL fans in general because I think there's, the big AFL community and hoping to slot into that and try and build my platform as much as possible. As well because, we're in for interesting times. But until next time, see everyone.